But 7,000 miles away in Tokyo, Japanese scientists are working on the next generation of light shows. And these displays don't require explosives. These are special lasers. And unlike ordinary lasers, they can produce patterns in midair. They don't need to be projected onto a wall or surface. Researchers here at Keio University have figured out a way to focus the end point of laser light anywhere on an imaginary plane. Team member Professor Hideo Saito and his colleagues have even figured out how to design shapes, patterns, and animations.
I like normal fireworks, so I don't think our technology can completely replace the normal fireworks. But the main advantage is we can generate the image by using computer. Normal fireworks, they are using very huge fires. So in this sense, the safety is, I think, much safer than normal fireworks.
This breakthrough prototype arrived only after years of research. Its technology is top secret, and it's the only one in the world. Back in Baltimore, it's New Year's Day, and the winds finally subsided.
Looks like everything survived the weather, huh?
Yeah, right.
The crew makes final preparations for the New Year's Day launch.
Let's roll it as we go.
Happy New Year. Last night we had gale-type winds, 40, 50 mile an hour, and we had to postpone the display for safety reasons. Held up in the weather perfectly.
Beautiful day compared to last night, and I think we're gonna have a good show tonight.
Okay, Bill, what do you want to do? Start running cables?
Yeah, let's get a 300 board. That'll be slat number 1.
Of the 3 firework barges, the smallest is anchored closest to downtown. It's the site for the low-altitude displays.
This barge is all low-level fireworks that go up typically 100 to 150 feet.
To give the crowd a closer effect, we're going to mix these in along with some of the special mines that Zambelli makes.
They're usually very fast.
Where you get a bunch of things that go up all at once.
What do you want? All the shells, when they're packaged, have a number on them, and that number corresponds with the firing pin on the electrical slat. So we need to place these in a specific order. 310, 309.
What was that? What already?
Bill Michael and his crew make the final checks of the firing system.
It's a 4 and a 5. Slat 2, pin 10.
Split them. Put one on 39, one on 41.
With time getting short, Dick Newcomb improvises to make last-minute fixes.
We have a bad connection in the rail that sends our signal. So instead of eliminating it from the show, we're just going to go ahead and add it in one show early and one show a little bit later. It's just part of the program. Sometimes you get a piece of equipment that worked in the factory and you get it out here and it doesn't work in the cold. It's just kind of like your teenage son or daughter. Now this shell's going to go with those two, and this shell's going to go with number 41. Try it.
No problem.
It takes 2 tugs less than 2 hours to move the 3 barges upriver. Once they leave dock, there's no turning back for Zambelli's. So the fireworks and the equipment must work perfectly for the anticipated crowd of up to 75,000. Once the tugs arrive, it'll take less than an hour to anchor each barge to its location. The tugs then depart until the show's over. Now all that remains is for darkness to descend.
Nine minutes, Inc. Always the waiting. You have to tell me how it looks. I'm not going to get to see it. I got to watch the clock.
That's right.
5 seconds. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
over $8,000 a minute of chrysanthemum shells, peonies, multi-breaks, and fountains. It's Baltimore's way of bringing in the new year. The timeless art of fireworks is all about brighter effects, bigger bursts, and topping the last show. Now, with 21st century technology, the future of fireworks promises to remain bright.
Gorgeous.
If your bike crashes, so do you. That's why you need to call now for Allstate Motorcycle Insurance. For the price of insuring your bike, it can also protect you for as low as $100 a year. Call now, 1-877-361-BIKE for a fast free quote. And what if you have a passenger on your bike? Don't worry, with Allstate Motorcycle Insurance, they're covered too. All for as low as $100 a year. No one protects a rider better than Allstate. Call now, 1-877-361-BIKE.
Only 386 Alaska State Troopers patrol the rugged terrain of America's largest state. They are the first line of defense on the last frontier.
This is Alaska. Everybody has a gun in their car.
By land, air, and sea, they often patrol alone. From day one at the academy,
if you want to go at this alone, there's a high probability that you will not be here at graduation day.
to seasoned veterans fighting crime in the elements.
What about the guy that assaulted me?
These are the Alaska State Troopers.
If you don't have it up here, you're gonna die.
Fairbanks, Alaska sits just 125 miles south of the Arctic Circle. And the transition from summer to fall marks the beginning of the busiest time of year for the Alaska Wildlife Troopers, a special division of the state troopers in charge of enforcing all of the state's fish and wildlife regulations. It's their job to protect some of the state's most important natural resources.
Our primary objective and goal is to